The chewing started the night the wind stopped. Eli Mercer noticed it because farms are supposed to be loud crickets, owls, the low shuffle of animals settling in. That night, everything went quiet at once, like the land was holding its breath. Then came the sound from the barn. A slow wet grind. Not the creak of boards or the thump of hooves. This was rhythmic. Patient. Like something working its jaw. Eli sat up in bed and listened. The noise came again, grrsh. Grrsh followed by a long shuddering sigh that made the barn doors tremble. The cattle went silent. No panicked lowing. No kicking stalls. Just nothing. Probably a fox, he told himself, though he didn't believe it. Foxes don't make a sound like a mouth learning how to eat. He waited until dawn. When he stepped outside, the barn doors were open wider than he remembered. The dirt just inside the threshold was smooth, polished, as if something heavy had been dragged in circles. One of the cows was gone. No blood. No tracks leading out. Only grooves wide, shallow furrows leading deeper inside. Eli closed the doors and told no one. The second night, the chewing lasted longer. It wasn't constant. It came in bursts, each followed by a pause, as if the barn were savoring something. Halfway through the night, Eli heard a muffled scream cut short, like a sound pressed between teeth. At sunrise, 2 more cows were missing. The others stood packed together, eyes rolled white, sides heaving. One stall post was bent inward, splintered, as if something had leaned against it from the wrong side. That evening, Eli locked the house doors and sat up with a rifle across his knees. He told himself he'd fire if the sound came again. It came anyway. Grrsh. Grrsh. The barn doors creaked open on their own. Eli fired once into the dark. The chewing stopped. For a moment, hope bloomed in his chest. Then the barn exhaled. The doors closed, slow and deliberate, and the sound returned louder now, wetter, punctuated by a crack like bone snapping clean. By morning, the cattle were gone. All of them. Eli called the sheriff. Neighbors came. They searched the fields, the tree line, the creek. No tracks. No bodies. The barn smelled wrong sweet and metallic, like meat left too long in the sun. The floor inside was warm. That night, Eli slept in the chair with the rifle in his lap. The chewing began earlier. Closer. He realized then that it wasn't coming from the barn anymore. It came from beneath the house. The floorboards vibrated gently, like something testing their strength. Dust sifted down from the ceiling. Eli backed toward the door, heart hammering, when the sound changed, slower now, thoughtful, as if deciding where to bite first. The front door rattled. He ran. Eli made it halfway to the barn before the ground shifted under his feet. The earth gave way with a soft, sucking sound, and he fell hard onto packed dirt. The air was thick and warm, smelling of hay and iron. The barn wasn't above him. It was around him. Boards pressed in from every side, bending, flexing. Nails slid free and skittered away like teeth falling from a loose jaw. The chewing surrounded him now, echoing through the walls, timed to his breath. He screamed. The sound didn't travel. Something pressed against his leg firm, heavy, testing. He fired blindly. The rifle cracked, and the pressure eased, just for a moment. Then the barn clenched. Eli felt himself drag, inch by inch, across the dirt. The floor rippled beneath him, folding inward. The walls pulsed, squeezing tighter with every slow, deliberate grind. The chewing grew louder. By morning, the barn stood quiet and still. The sheriff found Ellie's boots by the door. His head lay in the hay, crushed flat. The dirt floor was smooth again, swept clean, warm to the touch. No blood. No tracks. Just the faintest groove leading inward. That night, the wind stopped once more, and the barn, full again, began to chew.